Everyone, I hope everyone has enjoyed their meal so far, and desserts and all that. They look amazing. I have no idea where'd you get these, by the way, before I start? From the bakery?
I told them it's you know that here's the bakery, they can do anything.
They're amazing. Well, just to get a little history on myself. My name is Eric Casada. I'm the guest service manager and sommelier for the club. I've been with the club now for about a year, and I've been with Disneyland for 7 years. To give you a little history of Club 33, Club 33 first opened up June 15th of 1967, so that means we are actually celebrating our 40th anniversary. Actually on Tuesday and Wednesday we're going to be celebrating our 40th anniversary for our members. We're going to have a 5-course menu with wine pairings. We're also going to do it's all going to be all black tie event, and we're going to have some dancing and stuff like that. It's just for our members, so we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. The club, when it first opened, many people seem to think that we had 33 original investors, and that's how we got our name. Unfortunately, that's not the truth. We actually only had 2 original investors, and how we got our name was simple. We want to serve alcohol, and Disneyland does not, but inside the club, we do. So in order to get a liquor license, you have to have a street address. So Walt asked some creative people to go ahead and create street names for all of New Orleans. We ended up with 33 Royal Street, and it just so happened that since we got 33 Royal Street, Walt was looking back on the blueprints, and we just happened to be lot number 33. So because the number continued, Walt decided to stick with the number. This room actually has a maximum occupancy of 33 people. Actually says right on top there's a little flat right on it. Kind of fun. You like to keep the number reoccurring, keep going. Another thing, Disneyland's address is actually 1313 Harbor Boulevard. 13th letter being M, twice Mickey Mouse. So fun little stuff like that you know, to do. Another thing that's really fun, especially about this room, if you look in the chandeliers, you'll notice right in the center we have microphones. We listened to everything you guys talked about. We got it all recorded. So you guys were talking poorly. Bad words and whatnot. No, I'm just kidding. The main purpose for the microphones was so that Walt could actually listen in on some of the conversations that were going on in here. And he did want to actually throw out some one-liners, some jokes. And he was going to do that with the animatronic vulture, which is in the corner over there. It's kind of old buzzard, but, you know, Walt just wanted to be able to throw some little one-liners, kind of lighten up the room a little bit. Another fun thing is the two-way mirror, which is actually right here on our fireplace. The purpose for that is simple. Well, Walt wanted to be able to look in through the two-way mirror to see who was actually dining in this room that evening before he made his entrance. If there was somebody that was very, very important that he wanted to make sure that everybody else knew that that person was very important, he wanted to see exactly where that person was sitting. So when the door would open and Walt would come through, he'd go directly to that guest of honor. And so that's kind of a neat piece to have. It's a lot of fun. Another fun thing, actually, if those of you who are Disney buffs know that every location has a hidden Mickey, whether it be an attraction or even a restaurant. We have ours, which is in this room. If you haven't noticed it, it's actually the golden Mickey Mouse trophy. We make ours very obvious. The rest of the part actually makes theirs a little abstract, hard to find. We make it so obvious, you'd never think that would be it. The trophy room has changed. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just getting to that actually. The trophy room has changed over years. We had different names for it when it first opened up. It was called the trophy room. We did have a collection of animal heads on this wall, along with the mammoth tusk hanging along the wall, and those were all given to Walt as gifts by some of his close friends. It did have a collection of Lily's butterflies, which are on the wall here. They actually used to be over here on this side also. This used to be not glass, not mirror. You used to have all the collection of butterflies on each one. And there was a few that were on this side also. We took them, they all went away. The collection of heads went with Lily. She decided to keep them and take them to her house, where they're going to be put them on display in the museum, I believe next year. But luckily, for some reason, they let us have the butterflies back recently, so we just put them up actually about a month ago. So we were lucky to get them back. And we just recently put up the Best Parker rifle, which we got, which was signed by Best Parker himself. And we even feature one of his wines that we actually used to sell, the Pinot Noir by Best Parker Vineyards, and it was especially made for Club 33, has a Club 33 logo on it. The only bottle that we sell now is the Chardonnay. So you can take that home as a souvenir if you'd like. We have tons of them. The Pinot Noir was more popular. That went really fast. But all in all, that is pretty much the history of the trophy room. There are some fun things about the club, especially the lift. I don't know if any of you actually made it up in the lift. I think the couple did over here. I'll tell you a little fun story about the lift. Walt and Lily were vacationing in France, and while they were vacationing in France, they were purchasing antiques for the club. They were buying everything they could possibly keep their eyes on. Anything that kind of looked like would actually work with the room, they bought it. The lift, though, was in the hotel that Walt was staying with Lily, and they had one just like it, except it held about 6 people. Ours can somewhat comfortably hold 4. And Walt asked for the owner to come out, and the owner did, and he actually offered to purchase the lift off of him. And the owner's like, well, this is the lift to my whole hotel, there's no way I'm going to sell it to you. So Walt said, how about blueprints? I'd love to have the blueprints. I have creative people, they could just look at the blueprints and we could go ahead